number 7, right on. It's fire. You got a bop to it, don't it? Inner City Blues. I love what he's talking about. Marvin Gaye able to slow it all the way down. He can and still capture you. It's Mac the Guru. Today we doing a reaction to none other than Marvin Gaye. What's going on, man? This is supposed to be one of the greatest albums of all time. I already know Marvin Gaye is one of the greatest artists of all time, you know, and I got to get in his catalog. I always figured like, yo, he got to be like a top 5 artist just by how people talk about him. I was surprised when I went on his page on Apple Music because I know he passed away early from his father, right? But I didn't know he dropped like 20-something albums before he passed. So he got a lot of work. Even though he passed, he was able to do a great body of work, unlike like a Biggie or a Tupac. You know, he was able to do a lot of work. But let's get into this album. On Apple Music, it says, when Marvin Gaye brought the title track of 1971, What's Going On, to Motown founder Berry Gordy. Gordy reportedly said it was the worst thing he ever heard. The music was too loose. The lyrics too political. Too political? Gaye continued, this is the 1970s. You got the Vietnam War. You got the growing poverty and systematic racism. The growing poverty, oh my God. Did we know how it would go in the years to come? Because the gap then got bigger. But you got a growing poverty, systematic racism. You got an environment under threat. Even Elvis was singing protest songs. 1969, in the ghetto. Why couldn't Marvin Gaye? And he made this in 1971. Wow. So we're going to see if it lasted the test of time. This is my first time listening to Marvin Gaye. What's going on? Let's get into it. First track, What's Going On. It's 9 songs, 36 minutes. I never heard this song. Yeah, I had. I'm lying. I heard this. There's too many of you crying. I heard this. Brother, brother, brother. I love the beat though. There's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way. Wow. To bring some loving here today. Yeah. He talking about something, man. Wow. We don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer. Okay. For only love can conquer hate. His voice sounds smooth. You know we've got to find a way. Real smooth. To bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs. Punish me with brutality. This is a good song. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Let's make you happy. There it is. Ooh, heavy blues influence. What are you doing with his voice? Yeah, so that's the first track, What's Going On. That was the first track, What's Going On. And I gotta say, what I'm noticing is his songs from a production standpoint, it do sound loose. It sound amazing, but it do sound loose. You know, so I kind of see what Berry Gordy was saying. Like, yo, we could brush it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I love that the content too. The content was phenomenal. I mean, it's probably one of them songs that make him stand out as an artist. You know, I heard other hits from him, and I done heard this before, but this ain't one that I heard a lot, you know. But yeah, this first song was great. It was the title track, and it set the album off great. And I love what he was doing with his voice on the song too. But let's get into track number 2, What's Happening, Brother. Now I know I never heard this before. I never even heard the title, What's Happening, Brother, from Marvin Gaye. So I like that. It pick up where the last one left off. That's dope. So many people done use that technique going farther after him, like, you know, yeah.
Hey baby, what you no good? I'm just getting back, but you knew I would.
So it transitioned into this.
When will it end?
I like that.
When will people start getting together again? Are things really getting better? Like the newspapers say. What else is new, my friend?
This second track, one thing I gotta say stood out to me was the transition to the first track to the second track. So he kept with the same beat. I wonder is that gonna be a theme of the album, right? But then he also stayed with the conscious content, which I really loved, you know, and it let me know about the time of 1971. It was crazy. A lot of this stuff, we can relate to it today still. We done came a long way, don't get it twisted, but we can still relate to this stuff today. Track number 3. Flying High. Flying high in the friendly sky.
Flying high in the friendly sky. Flying high.
His voice so unique. Yeah.
Rest of the folks are tired and weary and have laid their bodies down. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I go to the place where danger awaits me. And it's bound to forsake me. So stupid-minded. Oh, so stupid. But I go crazy when I can't find it.
His voice sounds so pure, man.
In the morning, be alright, my friend.
AI couldn't spit out a voice like this, man.
Will bring the pain of the pain. High in the friendly sky.
He blowing.
Without ever leaving the ground. Yeah. And I ain't seen nothing.
The background vocals going crazy.
Nobody really understands. No, no. And I go.
You studying for a test? Something like that? This was unique, man. I like that, I really like that he was I really like that he was so unique with this track, right? This don't sound like anything I've ever heard. This track, his voice, you know, so it's a real standout album so far. When you try stuff like that, yeah, some people not gonna like it, but sometimes it will come across. And for me, this album is really standing out to me so far. And everything is unique, and the content stands out too. But let's get to the next track. Track number 4. Seemed like the content gonna be strong this entire album. Because track number 4 is Save the Children.
I just want to ask a question.
That sound powerful.
Who really cares?
Like, come on, Save the Children.
To save a world
Yeah.
in despair. Who really cares?
That's Marvin Gaye talking. I never heard him talk.
There'll come a time. There'll come a time when the world won't be singing. When the world won't be singing. Flowers won't grow. Flowers won't grow.
You know,
No. Bells won't be ringing. No bells won't be ringing.
the older artists,
Who really cares?
they fundamentally sound good singing. Like,
Who's willing to try? Who is willing to try to save the world?
it's very structured.
Save a world that's destined to die. That is destined to die.
Wow. Powerful.
When I look at the world, when I look at the world, it fills me with sorrow. It fills me with sorrow.
Powerful.
Little children today. Children today.
Pray for the kids.
Really gonna suffer tomorrow. Really suffer tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Such a...
So that song was so powerful, man, because it's telling you live for the children. That means, yo, live for the future. That's what it's all about, man. That's why I don't understand a lot of stuff that be going on today out here. You understand? Because we here for a reason, but you want to leave something here. Like really leave something. That's the next person. You're able to put what you've learned into the next person. We need to bring back that family structure, man. Live for the children. Marvin Gaye in 1971 was trying to tell us, you know, the formula to doing this thing right. Way back then, you know. But let's get into the next track, God is Love, which sound like this gonna be powerful too. Shout out to Motown. Like, what they was doing, nasty work. Shout out to Motown, man.
God is my friend. Jesus is my friend. He made this world for us to live in. He made this world and gave us everything. Oh, give us everything.
Bring back God. Like, I know he's still here, but I'm saying
we give each other love.
the mainstream just
Don't go and talk about my Father. Cause God is my friend. Jesus is my friend. He loves us whether or not we know it. And he'll forgive all our sins, give our sins, and all he has of us. Oh yeah.
that ended and got straight into Marcy Marcy Me. This got a star by it, so oh, I heard this. Oh man, something for the soul.
Where did all the blue skies go? Poison is the wind that blows from the north and south and east. Oh, mercy, mercy me.
Oh man,
All things ain't what they used to be. No,
this so relevant today.
wasted on the oceans and upon our seas, fish full of mercury. Oh,
Mercy, mercy me. Ah,
all
Standout track. This stuff made me wish I was born in a different time. I ain't even gonna lie. It's so theatrical how he ending the song. Man, that was Mercy, Mercy Me. That was fire. I thought God is Love was fire too. And it made me think, man, listening to this, we had to be, back in 1971, a more spiritual people, a more, humble people, a more, just, I think it probably just a little bit stronger, a little better. That's what I be getting. This is before all the drugs hit, and this is right before people start transitioning from having a two-family household. Really the 60s and the 70s came. That's when it really got out of control. So, you could see where they was at. But that was track number 6, right? And all of these been phenomenal. And one thing I'm noticing too about his voice and his tracks, the way he do it, it's like sometimes you could barely understand him if you're not listening and paying attention. So it's like he make you pay attention because he have a lot going on. Background vocals over what he's singing. Like he be doing a lot on records. I understand what Barry Gordy said when he said it's loose, but it's still amazing how it's like a big pot of gumbo, a stew or something, the greens with the turkey neck bones or something. It's like a lot in the pot, but it's amazing. That's what I was trying to get at. But let's get on to right on track number 7. Let's go. Now he just switched it up, brought that piano in. Man, can they get back to playing instruments for real? Probably make the music better if they did that. See, the music had you vibrating different, on a different vibration if you was listening to, hate to say it, but hip-hop all day. You'll be vibrating on a different level. I like this, man. See how his voice sounds? You gotta listen. Pay attention. And you can hear what he's saying. If you're not paying attention, you're missing. Like this. The production do it. For real. And he knew exactly what lyrics to put on this. Combining that with his voice, it's a mean combination. Now that was right on, man. That had to have been my favorite track that I never heard. I heard What's Going On before I heard Mercy, Mercy Me before, right? So I heard them two before. Of course, them the big ones that blew up. But Right On, yeah, that's the favorite one that I never heard before. Remember, I never listened to this whole album day in my life, but that was amazing. Let's get to Holy, Holy. I love how spiritual this album is, man. Heavy blues influence, very spiritual, very woke, content great. It's great. It's amazing music.
People, we all gotta come together, 'cause we need the strength, power.
See, Marvin Gaye able to slow it all the way down. He can and still capture you. Gotta be great to do that. Powerful. Powerful. Woo. Show out, Marvin. So theatrical. This shit making magic. Making magic. This is magic, man. Yeah. Marvin might be the GOAT. Marvin might be the GOAT. Golly. That was fantastic, man. That's another one. So Right On and then Holy Holy. I mean, them no, like What's Happening, Brother was fire. Say the Children. God is this whole album has been fire. And what I'm noticing is these older artists, because I didn't listen to Mike Jack, the Off the Wall album, Stevie Wonder album, and then this, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. And what I'm noticing is they make sure that they albums are like, before they put them out. They classics, the classic albums, they make sure that they are perfected before they put them out. Now, let's get into this last track. Inner City Blues, Make Me Wanna Holler. Whew. The whole album, Conscious. That's fire. That was Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life too. Make sure y'all check them out. I like the bop on this. Ooh. I never heard this. It's the last track on the album. This is a perfect album, y'all. If he knocked this one out the park, that means no misses. Sound like he did too.
No chance to increase finance. Bills pile up.
Inner City Blues.
Send that boy off to die.
I love what he's talking about.
Made me wanna holler the way they do my life. Yeah, made me wanna holler the way they do my life. Everybody thinks we're wrong, but mother, who are they to
He
judge
finishing
us?
strong.
Mother, simply call me sweet where I hair long. Mother,
Man, what a powerful finish. See how he gave us that little bit at the end, like, let me blow for him. You know, powerful. I mean, what can I say about this album? 9 tracks, only 36 minutes. In 1971, he made something that can still be relatable to us today. He made something that was phenomenal. It let me know what was going on at the time, and it let me know what type of people we were dealing with. You know, spiritual people. He got songs like God is Love, Save the Children. They cared about the future. They cared about the youth, the artists back then. The beats, very soulful, blues-like. You know, Marvin Gaye, vocally, perfection. You know, I heard What's Going On. As soon as I started listening to it, I said, okay, yeah, I heard that before. And I heard Mercy, Mercy Me. You know, I heard them too. But the other 7 tracks, I never heard. Now, all of them was great. But the standout ones to me was Right On, Holy Holy, and Inner City Blues. The last 3 we listened to was just like phenomenal. Say the Children was phenomenal too because of the message. You know, God is love. Yeah, perfection, man. Y'all let me know. What do you think about Marvin Gaye in general? Then what do you think about this album? And what other Marvin Gaye album should I listen to? All right, because I done heard bigger like hits, I think, for him. Even when I look on Apple Music, Sexual Healing and stuff like that. Ain't No Mountain High Enough. How Sweet It Is. You know, he got a bunch of other songs. Let's Get It On. That's the one I heard a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting it down. I put that on. No, but what other album do you want me to listen to from Marvin Gaye? Let me know that in the comments. It's Smack the Guru. Remember, if you're still hurt, you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, check out the other content, and like always, man, y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.